How could one sculpture cause all that controversy? Let's dive into it. How could one sculpture cause all that controversy? Well, it did. One 12-foot sculpture of a woman had America divided. Polarizing, to say the least. But you know what? Let's dive in. We'll watch some clips, and you know how it goes. We'll talk about it. Let's go.
I saw her yesterday. Well, finally found her. I finally found her. Boy, oh boy. Woo. Huh. Hey. Ah. Yes. All right.
Let me just throw this up real quick. This is Thomas J. Price. This is the man who sculpted the 12-foot sculpture of a woman. This is also the same man that caused so much controversy with his polarizing statue.
Something that I hate about social media culture, especially with TikToks, is that sometimes people are so quick to want to give a hot take or so quick to give their take, they don't do enough research. They don't do enough digging before they make the critique, whatever it is that they're going to make. Right now, there's a discussion going on about the statue that was made depicting a Black woman that was, I think it's in Times Square, right? And people were mad because she's bigger, she has braids. I don't know why people are mad. But people have literally been going on a rampage about this statue, not realizing that the statue was created based off of an actual Black woman. Y'all are literally saying that specific Black woman is not attractive.
Okay, let me stop you right there, sis. Let me just say this. From what I heard, the statue was sculpted as a Black woman, but not after an actual Black woman. But let's just say it was sculpted after a Black woman, right? An actual Black woman. Just because we say that the statue is something that we don't like, that is not attractive, doesn't mean that the actual person is not attractive. I mean, let's be for real here. What sculpture do you know on any person that you know looks good? Is a good depiction, representation of that person? Name me one. I mean, I could wait, but I'm pretty sure there's not one sculpture made like this that actually depicts the person as they actually are. So, let's be clear. No one is talking about the woman being unattractive. It's the sculpture itself that's just not attractive. You can separate the two. That's a given. That's an easy thing. The sculpture and the woman are two separate entities. Now, let's get back to it being sculpted as a Black woman. Then you can take that equation right out of there. It's just the sculpture itself. It's a very polarizing sculpture. It doesn't really, to a lot of people on one side, it doesn't really look like something that they should have as a depiction of a Black woman. But on the other hand, people are praising it because it's 12 foot and it overshadows any other statues or sculptures that was out there. And somehow it I don't want to say empowers women, but it gives them a sense of importance, of being seen with that statue. So I mean, I get it from both sides. It's art, and art's going to be polarizing depending on the piece, and everyone's going to see it differently. But let us be clear. No one is talking about the woman if it was sculpted after an actual black woman. They're just talking about the statue in itself. And by the way, I like the way she did the hair when she said black woman. That was a good one. Let's proceed.
Y'all are literally saying that black woman who the statue is literally based off of isn't what black women look like.
Sorry guys, but I gotta stop again. Pause. Ma'am, as I look at you, you don't look like that sculpture, do you? Matter of fact, my mama don't look like that sculpture. My auntie don't look like that sculpture. My cousins don't look like that sculpture. My grandmother don't look like that sculpture. God rest her soul. So, yeah, I can see where people could say that sculpture does not depict black women the way it should, especially with the way she's standing, dressed, yada, yada, yada. Yes, a lot of black women in America now do not look like that depiction in that sculpture. But maybe it's just me. But to each his own. Everybody knows what they see. And I'm a New Yorker. And I'm telling you this from the heart. What I see now, that sculpture, is not it.
Which then leads us into the conversation of how we feel like if black people aren't doing something extraordinary, if black people are just existing, it's not enough. And that's a whole nother thing we need to unpack. But please start doing more research before you feel like giving a think piece or looking things up, because I could not imagine being that woman, being on TikTok and seeing what you guys are saying about her. Yeah.
Use your common sense.
Maybe she should have did her research, but I could be wrong. But like I said, I heard it wasn't sculpted after an actual black woman. But in any event, like I already said, even if it was, you could separate the two and just be mad at the unattractive sculpture and not the woman. Let's continue on.
I don't understand what's the problem. Y'all talking about her? She looked like your mother.
No.
She looked like your mother, your aunties,
No.
your cousins, your nieces. Any black woman in your family, she looked like me.
Yeah!
I am very happy that she's there. She's 12 feet tall. She's very intimidating.
Are you serious?
When you walk by her, you just gotta respect her. You don't laugh at her. And the only person that should really be mad is a black woman. And we're not mad. They see us. Every single day when they go to work, they see us. She's us. And she's black. And she's tired. We are tired. You didn't think we was tired?
Emotional damage.
That's art. If you cannot understand how artistic and creative that statue is, kick rocks. That's art. Black women are art. Whether she had an afro puff or a dress on with a push-up bra, she's still gonna be there. They chose us before they put a 12-foot man.
You see, this is the problem. You didn't have to come out your face and put us in the chat where we didn't belong. You were doing fine on your own with your rant. See, this is what we mean as black men when we say black women come in and put us in spaces where we didn't belong. Put us in chats where we shouldn't have been. And then when we retaliate and we say something, then y'all want to play victim. She didn't have to. She didn't have to bring us into the chat at all. She was doing fine on her own with her rant. You could have left us out of it. But once again, this is what we mean when we say black women attack black men. She could have kept on going. I was good with what she was saying until she got to the point of adding us into the chat, and we didn't ask to be there. Stop doing that. Because when we retaliate and we say something, then you're gonna want to play victim and act like we started it and we the bully, and we not. This is the same thing we complain about all the time. Stop doing it. Leave us alone and out of the damn chat. Do what you do. Leave us out. All we doing is trying to tell y'all stuff for informational purposes to help y'all. Y'all coming in here throwing us in all sorts of situations that we don't belong in, all sorts of chats that we don't belong in. Stop. Stop. Do you talk, whatever you want to talk, black women, black women, black women, and leave black men out of it. That's it. Y'all are causing more problem that doesn't have to be there. She was good. Stop putting us in shit. Please.
That's good. They would have never did that. New York is really lit. I love my city. I love my city.
Yeah, you love your city. Do you love the black men in it? Because if you did, you wouldn't throw us in a goddamn chat we didn't belong in. Jesus Christ.
We used to have colonizers and slave owners as statues. On 14th Street, Union Square, and 42nd Street, they had George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. We yanked them bitches down. Now there's George Floyd and that black lady. Love it. Anytime somebody fix their teeth to say something disrespectful about a black woman, is your statue there? I don't see a statue that look like you there. I'm cool with that statue. That's power. A lot of people love us. A lot of people love us. We fit the beauty standard. Companies love us.
Stop the cap.
We make things shake. We make things sell. So yeah, put the statue up. Put some more. I don't give a damn if that lady was missing a leg, if she was in a wheelchair. She's me. I'm black, and I'm proud.
Are you done? Are you done?
Come on, New York. Just when you thought this woke stuff was over and done with, a 12-foot statue. Not just any 12-foot statue, but a 12-foot bronze statue of a unfit black woman with braids. Doesn't look like she's wearing a brassiere. And just there. But I'm not surprised. And I find it very hypocritical because liberals went on a rampage going through the southern states, removing statues of historical figures. Historical. Whether they were, racist or not, they were still historical. They were still statues that belonged to those states. And I believe the backstory behind this woman here is that there was some statues of white males in Times Square. So this woke group, I'm sure with taxpayers' money, came and erected this large statue of this bronze fat black woman, as if beauty is subjective. For what reason? Your guess is as good as mine. But this is the woke left, ladies and gentlemen, at its finest. And I'm trying to hold my tongue because, they just updated the community guidelines, so I don't want to get any violations. But New York, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Fat, black, and ugly in Times Square is wild. Like, they really think we're a joke. Like, that big behind, 12-foot, overweight black woman in the middle of Times Square, that is what they chose to represent us? Like, that's what they think about us, y'all. Big, overweight, just, there's nothing attractive about the statue.
I told you.
There's nothing appeasing. It's like this monster This monster of a black woman who's dominating. Like, y'all know what it gives? This aggressive, overpowering, masculine black woman. That's what the statue gives. It does not give anything feminine, soft, strong, powerful, fit. No, it's a big, black, fat, overweight woman in the middle of Times Square to take pictures of. Y'all, they really be playing with us. And until we recognize what is happening out here, they're going to keep playing with us. They're going to keep playing with us because we play with ourselves. Baby, this is wild. Wild. Wild.
Listen, all I'm going to say is this. Art is subjective, okay? It can be polarizing as the sculpture, okay? How many of us have really been to art galleries or around real art where we could say, yeah, you know, I know art and this is art. I mean, we could say this is art because obviously the sculpture is art, but can we really say, yes, this is art? Probably not. This is jarring to people who probably have never even seen art of any kind. And this is what they see. Foreigners looking at this thing, laughing at it like it's a joke. Because it kind of is. This is not the representation of a black woman that we want representing y'all. And yes, as a black man and black men all around, yes, we should care just like y'all care. Because that ain't it. Plain and simple. That polarizing piece of sculpture is not it. But let me say this. That polarizing piece of sculpture is doing its job because art can be polarizing. You might like it, they might not. It is what it is, but the art is doing its job effectively. It's making y'all feel something. And as you feel it, y'all are talking about it. So it's doing its job. But remember that, art is subjective. You see it one way, somebody else might see it another way. That's how it goes. But for people that don't know art like that, that might be jarring as hell. But it's okay. It invoked feeling in y'all, and you guess what? Either you're happy or you're not. Some of y'all are saddened by it, some of y'all are angry by it, some of y'all are happy about it, as you can hear in these clips. But make no mistake about it, that piece of sculpture definitely did a job. For New York, for the United States, and for the rest of the world. Keep that in mind. Street Mechanic. And I guess until the next video, this is how it ends.